Sharon Dooley, sports massage therapist and yoga teacher. This week, we're going to look at some strengthening and mobilizing exercises around head, neck, and shoulders. So to start with, just come up. You can stay sitting cross-legged, kneeling, or standing, whatever is most comfortable for you. And just clasping your hands under your chin, elbows together. Just gently press your chin down into your hands as you breathe in, draw your elbows away from each other. And then as you exhale, bringing your elbows down, maybe lengthening your neck back. Inhale, bringing your chin down, elbows out. Exhale, elbows together, maybe lengthening your chin towards the ceiling. And then just gently resting your hands down by your side, wherever you're at. As you take a deep breath in, just think of allowing your head and neck to lengthen as if somebody's pulling a string up behind them. As you exhale, curl your chin in towards your chest. I'm going to take 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, gently bringing your head up. Think of having your chin level, so you're not poking forward, you're not dropping down too much. It's just resting a bit like a shelf above your collarbone. And then as you next exhale, you're going to take your one ear over towards one shoulder, so you're lengthening along the opposite side. And again, taking 3 breaths. You can explore taking the arm behind you, maybe gently pulling the wrist. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Again, you can explore if it's comfortable, take the arm behind you, maybe gently pulling the wrist. Inhale, come back to the center, turn to look over one shoulder. On your next inhale, come to the center, turn to look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Then you're going to take the heel of your hand just onto your forehead. And you're going to resist your forehead and your hand against each other. Just noticing how that feels. And then on your next inhale, taking your palm onto your cheek. Again, you're going to turn your cheek, but resist with your hand so you won't move anywhere. You can take your elbow out to the side or just in front, just having your arm where it's comfortable. Inhale back to the center, and then you're going to try and turn your head the opposite way. Hand is resisting. And then take your hands behind your head. If it's comfortable, opening your elbows out to the side. If that's really uncomfortable, you can keep your elbows forwards. And you're going to push your head back into your hands, and your hands pushing your head forwards. And as you're breathing in and out, just noticing how it feels between your shoulders, in your head and neck. And then exhale, releasing. And gently bring yourself up to standing. Take feet wide, point your big toes slightly towards each other, so heels slightly away from each other. Clasp your hands behind your back. And you're going to hinge at the hips, so keeping your chest lengthened. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other, down towards your hips, soften your knees, and then gently hinging forwards at your hips. And then just allowing your arms, wherever they end up, heading towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, release your hands down. Come down onto all fours, resting on your forearms. And just think again of crease of your elbows heading up towards the ceiling. So it's almost like you're rolling your shoulders or your arms away from each other. And then walk your knees back slightly. And just gently press down through your elbows and your hands. Notice how that feels through your arms and into your shoulders. Think of sliding your shoulder blades down towards your hips. And then maybe, if it's available, explore lifting your hips up. And maybe walking your feet forwards in towards your hands and back again. Or you can just gently rock your chest forwards and backwards. It just depends on what's available. And then when you're done, just gently, knees wide, big toes together, resting back in child's pose. And just having your arms either out in front of you or down towards your feet or resting across the top of your hips. And then slowly bring yourself back up. You can finish off there or lie back onto your back. Take your arms out away from your shoulders. And then drop your knees to one side. Turn your head away from your knees. Inhale, roll your knees and head back into the center. Drop your knees over to the other side. Turn your head away from your knees. Inhale, come back to the center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then just gently rocking to come over onto one side and bring yourself up to sitting. That's all for this week. Next week, I'll put together a short little clip incorporating a little bit of whole body exercises. Have a great week.